Mid-Ohio, and we are back in the K5 Trucks Series, full season, full-length races in the Truck Series, and we're here at Mid-Ohio for what is going to be a pretty incredibly tough combo, I think. I remember enjoying, I think I ran the trucks here at Mid-Ohio one time, but it's been a long time. I think I remember enjoying it, but this time around, having a little bit more trouble. There's just so little grip out there. And we're going to have to be very, very careful not to stomp the throttle or do anything that could make the tires get a little bit hotter. There's qualifying. I went ahead and skipped qualifying because it was 10 minutes long. So I just did one lap and then I eventually spun off track. I was able to string together like 3 laps in practice, so I'm confident I can do 67 in a row without making a mistake. Probably not, but we're going to do the best we can. We're starting P13 with a 128.0. That was my fastest lap ever for this session and all the practicing I've been doing, which is not much. Ryan up front with a 125.9, just freaking ridiculous alien speed. Crazy stuff. We need to grid as fast as we can.
Alright, man, we got to line up on the left side.
And good grief,
Stop for more fuel before the race is over.
this might be a tough race. We got, I don't know how many laps we can do on fuel, but there is a random possibility for cautions. Nick, I think, has it where he's going to draw from a deck of cards, and once an ace pops up, that'll be a caution. So there's a 4 in 52 chance of getting a caution to start with. And that'll get progressively more likely as he draws cards, because I don't think he's replacing the cards. But that won't start. He won't start drawing until I think lap 5. So could potentially have 4 cautions this race, or 0. But that would be very unlikely. We're likely to get at least 1, probably 2 at least. But 67 laps. We're gonna go through the whole deck, so I guess we're guaranteed to get 1, aren't we? But yeah, I have no idea how this is gonna go in traffic. I'm pretty nervous about this. I was having a hard time just keeping it together by myself, but now we got everyone around us, and I'm not sure I'm gonna be super comfortable. But everyone's in the same boat. Mid-Ohio. Been a long time since I've been on this track. Good luck. Ryan Leffler saying good luck. We'll give him a good luck back. Still waiting on people to grid, it looks like. Hopefully this will be a fun race. Stages are 20 for stage 1 and then lap 40 for stage 2, I believe. So that will be something to keep an eye on, though I don't know if I'll be anywhere near the top 10 to even consider that. I'm not gonna be fast enough to try and push to get to any position. It's gonna be just like Coda, where I just try and keep it on the track and see where we come out. If we can get through these first few laps, we should get spread out enough where I'm not gonna have too much pressure. Because this isn't a huge field, but it is like 25, 26, I think. We'll give it the best we can.
You have 3 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
I don't think this is like the Cup cars where you want to never take tires and you'll be the quickest on old tires. I think these, you definitely are going to want them. I imagine we'll be taking 4 tires every pit stop. Just because they're just going to get so hot, and then there's just going to be so little grip out there. We got Chad starting right behind us, Nick King to his inside, and Jake to our inside, and I'm in second gear. Another thing that I'm not doing, that probably the fast people are, is I'm not using first gear at all. And that's probably a mistake. But I just can't trust myself to not get a ton of wheel spin every time I get into first gear. Maybe if I overdrive a corner, I can shift it into first just to get a little bit more turn, but I just gotta remember to be so careful getting on throttle with that.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
Any extra amount of heat that we're gonna add to these tires is just gonna compound like crazy, and I don't think we'll ever have a chance to cool them back down until we just get new tires. It'll be tough. It will be tough, but see if we can turn into a fun race. COTA ended up being a fun race, even though that is not my favorite track. And this one, a little bit different animal. And not as long of a track, I don't think. But 67 laps seems like a lot. This may be a grueling one. I'm going to try and save a little bit of fuel out here, I guess. Not that that's going to probably help us. I think we're going to want tires before we're going to be out of fuel. I think tires are going to be really important. This second half of the lap, though, is just insanely difficult. This corner right here, you got to slow down so much to be able to even consider making it. I was overdriving it a lot, and this section right here is so loose, especially if you're trying to get it back to the right in that little kink right there. And all the sharp corners are just way sharper than you realize, and it's very tricky.
Get ready.
We'll get ready to come to green here. I wonder if we should start in first gear right from the get-go. I don't know. I think we're going to stick with second, just because we're going to be using second anyway.
The pace car is in.
This is a tightening radius corner.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. Be careful. We get around Jake, get behind Kuba here, and not overdrive it and slam into anybody, hopefully. Looks all clean up front. Oh my lord, are you kidding me? Really? That wasn't nice. I had to be the one to get run over there? Uh-oh. Well, nothing we could do about that. Hopefully it's not broken. I know he didn't mean to, but that is not what I wanted to have happen. I was just trying to be patient with the entire field right in front of me. And we just got demolished. Really unfortunate way to start that, because I don't think I'm going to be quick enough to make any of that up. But we certainly got space around us now. I was going to try and get into a groove and with people in front of me, like, be able to pace myself a bit better, but now I'm probably going to be overdriving everything because I don't have a reference. Dang, that stinks. That stinks. Oh well. At least it happened early. We got time to recover. Maybe. Doesn't feel broken. I don't know if we're down on straightaway speed or not, but there's only one real straightaway. And a couple little short ones. Man, that's unfortunate. Lost 10 spots there. No telling how much time. But long race, just got to pace ourselves. I just got to keep in mind not to overdrive it, and there's plenty of opportunity for other people to make mistakes, so we'll try and make as few as possible and hopefully get some positions back. Chad did start right behind us, I think, didn't he? Now he's right in front of us.
We got a slow car up ahead.
We got a slow car up ahead. Somebody has spun off. That is Wesley, who I think said he just bought the track.
We have a slow car.
And James is spinning into that really, really tricky corner. We got a couple spots back right there. I did a 129.7, so that's, I mean, that's right around what I had been running, so we're probably all right. See if we can find a way around Chad sometime, but I'm not going to be in a hurry to do anything. Make sure I'm braking early enough to not plow him over. Oh, and he overdrove that one. He filled up his mirror there. Oh my goodness.
Car on your left. All clear, all clear.
Didn't mean to scare him that much. Hopefully he gets it back going. And I'm out of sorts there. Wesley's coming back up. I imagine he's quicker and he'll be able to pass us. No problem.
I don't feel so dumb. A lot of us did.
Yeah. Can't use the qualifying braking points when there's the entire field in front of you. But it's an easy mistake to make. We're in 20th. What did we start? 13th, so we can gain 7 more spots maybe and be back where we were. I don't know how far away 7 spots ahead is. Probably very far. Plus Wesley's behind us by not that far. He might be able to pass us. This section I just cannot take very aggressively at all. It just wants to jump sideways so bad. This section just gets tighter and tighter and tighter the longer the corner lasts. 129.6. What do we run in qualifying? Like a 128.6? Maybe we are down on speed a little bit. I don't know. I wasn't able to run in the 129s consistently in my practice, so I don't know if I'm actually down on speed or what the deal is. I guess my qualifying set is probably quicker than this anyway, so
All right, man.
it'll be all right.
Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is
There's a caution
clear.
immediately.
Morning car.
Was the first card he drew a ace? Interesting. That'll give us a chance to... Oh. And
Well, that was
I'm not
quick.
paying attention and just drive straight off the track. Forget, you still have to slow down for the corners.
Yeah, wasn't lap 5 the first lap he was off, right?
They say you cut the course. You have to slow down and give up the time.
No
think
harm
so.
there. I was like, it's caution. I'll just take it easy. Forget, the corner's way slower than whatever I was coasting at. But this will give us a chance to see if we got any damage. I'm not going to change tires, I don't think. How many sets do we have? 3? Yeah, it's too early to change them. Too early to change them. I don't know if pit road's open. I have no idea where the pace car is. I'm going to keep driving off the track. Maybe I want to change them after the abuse I'm putting on them here in the pace lap. Let's just get caught up and then worry about coasting. How about that? Probably a smart thing to do. We'll fill it up with fuel. I mean, we're not going to lose that much track position if no one else pits. Repair the damage, keep the tires on it, and get back going. That saves a lot of people from those early mistakes, though. Everyone's going to be caught back up, essentially. Pace car's in the back. Let me double check that tires are turned off. They indeed are. I think we're going to have rear end damage. I think we backed it into the tire barrier. And that could be significant. I don't know. What is the idle at? Let's see. Okay, we're not down on power. Idling at 1180. So now there's a 3 in 51 chance of another caution after this one. Can't believe the first card was a caution. Caution card. But that helps us probably. The best it could have. Let's not run him over. Very loud beeping we get to hear every time we go down pit road.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
2 minutes of optional. That's pretty bad. What does it look like? It looks pretty bad. I think we have plenty of time before we go a lap down, so let's just go take a look at it, I guess. Like, I was just being so patient here, but I wasn't braking that early. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Luckily, no one else got in that. Tires. 98, 97. I mean, I'd love to have new ones, but it's just too early. If we had 4 extra sets instead of just 3, I'd probably take some. Let's see. Let's 67 divided by 4. It's like every 16 laps. Are we gonna get a 16 lap run before the next caution? Probably. I don't know. Let's get all this fixed, get back out there, and hopefully he won't throw the green as soon as we come back around. Or like, he won't throw the green this time. Are you 1 to green or 2 to green? Whoops.
2 to green right now.
Okay. He said 2 to green, I believe. I was on all teams. I was going to switch channels. Need to make sure we're not going green this time because I'm trying to get all this fixed. James is on pit road as well. He must have gotten some damage from his spin. This will put us back to like 24th or 25th.
Is he doing aces this time for the cautions? Like, there's more of a chance for a caution, right?
Yeah. Oh, we're going to go a lap down. I was not paying attention. Don't go a lap down. No, don't go a lap down. We just got a black flag.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye. Alright, man, we got to line up on the left side here. Heads up, 65.
I guarantee you we just got a black flag. Pit exit closed. I wasn't freaking looking. Figured we had plenty of time, and that just jumped up real quick. I don't know how we didn't get a black flag right there. It might still appear. It said pit exit closed. James didn't make it. I somehow did. Oh, maybe he did make it. That would have been a good way to compound problems. I looked down, they were like 30 seconds back, and I was like, oh, I got plenty of time to make those repairs. The next time I looked, they're like 2 seconds back. I'm like, oh.
Scott, as soon as the pace car goes, I'm going before the green flag.
James is going to have to start behind the pace car, it looks like. I'm lucky that I get to go around. I don't know if I'm going to have time to catch him. I probably should just try to put in a flyer lap here.
I mean, I'm just going to go through pit road. I'll be a lap down, but oh well.
But with the cautions, there are lucky dogs and stuff, so even if we were end up a lap down, we could get it back. James should be able to get it back with the lucky dog.
So I don't get in your guys' way.
I gotta go. I'm gonna be really far back.
That's really kind of you, man. I'm sorry it's gonna put you a lap down. I don't know why it has you there in the first place.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was trying to follow Gavin out of the pit.
Get ready.
Yeah, we're gonna be very far back. This is unfortunate. Did not time that good enough.
Alright, man. Pace cars in.
Very bad stuff from me to compound
Green
these
flag,
issues
green flag.
The leader just did a
2 minutes,
that I got.
23.74.
So we will probably never see another car on track again until the next caution. That's great job by me. Great job, but whatever. We got damage fixed. Just gotta hope for a caution again. So stupid of me to not pay attention to that. I usually like to go with like 4 seconds, but this is a road course. I should have went earlier just so I could get caught back up. Oh, man. My turn to have a race go very, very poorly. It was Nick's turn with my race last night. But since he had a poor race there, now it's my turn. Nick will probably end up winning this thing. And we're already gonna go a lap down just on speed because we're so far back. This sucks. This is so bad. So bad. We didn't cause the initial stuff, but we made it about 20 times worse than it was. I was excited to be back up in the pack and maybe have a chance to gain some spots back. Very dumb stuff from me. Oh, man. This is going to be a brutal run, just being out here by myself. With the leaders closing in very quickly. They're still 40 seconds back, but they're gaining a bunch every lap. And let's not clip the grass and wreck myself. I don't know why I'm shifting to first right there. What is wrong with me? I'm not paying attention to anything. Why not? This is terrible. I don't know what's going on. I have not a dang clue. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a caution before we get lapped. And that can set us back on the right track. But without the caution, we're just totally screwed. But it's likely we're gonna get another one at least, so like almost guaranteed. So we should be all right. I just hope it's not 50 laps from now, when it won't make a lick of difference.
Sorry, 35. I got turned and then thought something good into you. It's all my fault. I'm sorry, guys.
Some contacts somewhere, sounds like. Scott is catching us so quickly. Somebody drove off right there.
I'm gonna let you die here, Ryan.
Good lord, it's loose. Over those crests. This takes all the weight off the back. Wesley's on pit road now.
The car in front is pitting.
So that should be a spot. James is driven off.
All right.
We get by him without any issues. Nope, Wesley's already out of pit road, so that's not a spot. That was quick. Did he just drive through? Maybe he pit before we could see him on the F3. Next caution will definitely take tires and hopefully be back in contention for a not dead last. Matthias is looking good right behind Scott. He's just a couple seconds back. Less than 2, looks like. Looks like a good battle. Scott looking to get his 3rd win in a row. He won Gateway and then the last race, which I can't even remember what it was. What the heck was the last race? Is my brain just not, like, half turned off right now? What the heck? Was it Nashville Super Speedway last race? That might have been it. I think that was right. Get out of the grass. It's getting slidey. I would love for there to be a caution. Another caution immediately. Let's have all the aces right on top of the deck. I don't want to go a lap down, I really don't. I mean, he's made up 10 seconds
The
in
leader just did a
1 minute 27.
no time at all.
9-3.
Only a few laps. Like 15 laps from now, we're going to be getting lapped.
I'll give you the right side here.
I'm just trying to keep this dang thing from sliding off the track. I don't know how they're going so quick behind me. That's a whole different level of speed that I just don't understand. It's insane how fast some people can be. Especially on road that I really have no clue where they're getting all the speed. I'm just sliding it more and more, and that's making it worse and worse. Eventually it will get where I can't get out of the corner at all. I imagine. Sneak it around that top left-hander. Need another caution anytime. You're probably not going to get one for a while. Oh, I'm so frustrated with
I
myself.
live 30 minutes from here and it's not raining.
For not catching up to the field in time. Such a dumb mistake. Like, really unbelievably dumb. I don't know if I need to shift to fourth there. I don't know if it adds any extra speed. I'm immediately braking. Pretty much right after. You know, I think if the leaders catch me and put me a lap down, I might just pit. Take my tires, fill it up with fuel. And then maybe we'll get lucky and catch a caution right after that and be in a good position. No, that probably wouldn't put us in a good position, would it? I don't know. But how much worse could it be than we're already going to be a lap down? And we're not going to go another lap down by pitting here because the track is so long. Gotta make sure we're slowing down before we shift, though. You don't want to use too much engine braking with this. That's more of a next-gen kind of thing. This is just gonna jump sideways and make the tires worse. Good grief. We have not looked good this race to start this thing. Not what we want. Really need points because we're not going to make it in on wins. We're never going to get a win to make it to the playoffs. We're definitely not getting a win this time. Stage 1's about over, though. About to catch Rod in that 65 car truck. Wesley's about 9 seconds up, about 30 seconds back to Scott, and it's just getting smaller and smaller.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2 even.
I can see it. Thank you. Oh man. Okay, he's just pulling over for us. Thank you. I thought he was braking for that corner in the middle of the straightaway, but he was just letting us go. Much appreciated there. This kind of sucks. I'm sorry that this is a boring video up to this point. Not what I intended. It just spiraled out of control, and then I made everything worse.
Got a slow car on the left. Go left.
And let's just slide all the way through the corner, why don't we? Still don't know how we didn't get a black flag. I guess we should consider us pretty lucky for that, for leaving the pits after the exit closed. Because we would be a lap down right now, had that actually triggered. Yeah, let's not slow down for one of these corners. How about? Let's just drive straight off like we're pacing. That's a smart thing to do. Oh, we're gonna get lapped. This is terrible. Put myself in the worst possible position after that first incident. Underdriving the heck out of that, and then not getting it turned in, and it's getting loose. Just all around absolutely abysmal. And it is boiling hot in here already. Oh, things could not be worse. Yes, they could. I could be a lap down. I could be blown up on pit road. It could be a lot worse. We're in 22nd, which is coincidentally, I think, where we finished the Darlington race. That'd be funny if we got that here as well. I wouldn't much care for it, but it would be funny. Got some clouds, give us some grip. Always nice to have a bit of extra grip. This is brutal though. This is brutal just out here by myself. Occasionally seeing another car. I'm gonna wind up self-spinning probably. Getting closer to Wesley. Hasn't been that many mistakes through the field, it seems like. I haven't really seen much anything after that restart, but we've been so far back, I guess that makes sense. Ryan has taken the lead after he got the pole. He's back up front and flying, only 20 seconds back. Oh, I need a caution so bad.
Well, that's it for me.
Guess we'll take a look at fuel. Oh, Wesley just went off. We just passed him. We do another 16 laps, almost 17. I mean, there's no strategy that's going to get us anywhere near anything. Like, the only thing we have is if we get a caution, we'll be back up to the pack. Potentially, if I can get off pit road and get back around to catch everyone again. Because we didn't do it good the first time. Billy is now in second place behind Ryan. We get to watch the battle for the lead in our F3 box, I guess. That's one benefit to being this far back. So it's kind of like we're racing up front. Is that too much of a stretch of logic to kind of make this seem not as bad as it is? Probably. Oh, just terrible corner after terrible corner for us. When will the suffering end? When will we get that caution? It's probably going to be like the last card in the deck, or the last 3 cards, or the last 3 aces. Just something ridiculously unlucky. That's what I get for squandering the first caution.
Come on, be predictable. Don't try to pull down in front of me.
Where the whole lead pack is pretty much right on top of each other still, so if we have to pull over, we're gonna have to be letting a ton of people by, which is pretty unfortunate. Just pretty bad overall situation. It can get worse, but it can't get much worse. This is almost as bad as it could be. Hopefully we get caught in a decent spot where I can pull over fairly well. Because we get like second part of the track, I'm gonna be a complete mess in the way. Or we might just fly off the track and not have to worry about trying to let people by. They'll just drive by us while we're off in the forest somewhere.
Thank you.
Oh, where are you, Caution? Where's that next ace? I need it. I need it within like the next 10 laps. Maybe less before I get lapped. Gosh, we're getting so loose on some of these straighter parts. Oh my lord, we are all over the place. Tires are just liquid now. They're so hot. Starting to catch Brett a little bit. but not super quickly. We're running consistent 130s, which is not good. But nothing I can do about it. I'm going as fast as I can. Literally as fast as I can. Without just wrecking. Somebody's on pit road up there, Kuba. I wonder if that's a scheduled stop or if he got damage. But we are going to pass him. Might put us top 20 again. Barely top 20.
The leader just did a
1 minute 28.62.
Yeah, we're a full 2 seconds off the pace of the leaders, but that was probably going to be the case no matter what. Even if we hadn't got damaged. I don't think the damage is really affecting us. Don't think it's affecting us very much. Maybe we can get up here and pass Brett and have a little bit of fun racing. Instead of just doing practice laps in a different time zone from everybody. We're actually closing in on somebody we can race with. Maybe. Ryan's already almost 10 seconds, or within 10 seconds behind me. It's ridiculous. We are going to go a lap down, almost guaranteed. Very dumb mistake. I needed a crew chief to tell me when to go off pit road there, and I just had me being distracted and not thinking, which is always the best recipe for success. And they are solidly within 10 seconds. We will be seeing them in our mirror, physically in our mirror, probably within the next lap. Oh, joy. Probably doesn't help that I have to come to a complete stop in some of these corners. I don't know how else you're supposed to take them. Like, I don't even... Nick is on pit road. Interesting. I don't even know if we're going to be able to catch up to Brett before we get lapped.
the car in front is pitting.
But, that was probably a scheduled stop for him, and he's going to stay out in front of us and be able to pull away. Should we pit before the leaders get here? I don't know. Probably not. But I don't know much. I just don't know. It probably won't matter. Like, I'm sure it's not going to matter whatever strategy we choose. We just have to have a caution, and we're just not getting it. Just not happening quite yet. Is it ever going to happen? I don't know. I need Nick to draw those cards like crazy. He needs to draw like 4 every lap, I think. Nick was able to pit and stay on the lead lap. We are not going to be able to do that. Brett's going to have to let him by. And that's going to slow him down a bit, so
Go ahead and go on my right side.
we're going to hopefully be able to catch him. Nick King's on pit road. He's just leaving, it looks like.
Thank you.
People are pitting. We had a little wheel hop. We got some traffic around us. Isn't this exciting? It's not leader lap traffic. Or, it's not the traffic behind us that's going to put us a lap down, is what I mean. They're actually racing us for position. And by racing us, I mean just being in front of us and us unable to catch them. That was a new place to be on track. I don't know what the heck that was. Just pushed way too wide right there. I think I'm just going to stay out as long as possible and try and stay on the lead lap as long as possible. We could end up getting a caution. I don't know. This is going to be a 1X. Okay, somehow it wasn't. Nick King coming up behind us on newer tires. Yeah, let's clip that curb and just spin out. That's a good idea.
On your right. All clear, all
This
clear.
has been one of my worst performances in a long time. Holy cow, that was terrible. Chad off the track there. We get around him. Ryan is 2 seconds back. I mean, he's going to lap us by the end of this lap, so we're screwed. We are screwed, and we're not even going to be able to get the lucky dog because he's going to instantly put everyone else a lap down here, but we're going to be getting pit stops, and we're just totally, completely hosed.
The leader is coming up on you. They're not A5.
Whoa, Brett's going wide.
Got one on your right. All clear, all clear. Got one on your left. Clear on the left.
Got around him, but we're getting ready to go a lap down.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 2 even.
We're just going to have to pull over for him. I'm just going to let him go.
Got one on your left. All clear, all clear. Got one on your left. Clear on the left.
Like, there's nothing we're going to do to hold that off. And I'd rather let him go on the straightaway there than in this part of the track where I have no clue how to run a wider line. Oh, man. So unfortunate that we put ourselves here by being just so dumb. And I cannot. I can't drive. Zero talent this race. Yep. Just four-wheel slide into the corner. Always the best choice.
The leader just did a 1 minute 29.269.
And now we're gonna go pit here in a minute and be even further back. Been a terrible race for me. Was not expecting it to be this bad. We're coming up on halfway. Still looking for that second caution. I mean, we'd be in lucky dog spot at the moment if we could get a caution. It's just not happening. Just not getting it. I'm gonna have to let Scott and Matthias go by. Oh, this is so brutal. So brutal. This has been a brutal race. And we still got half of it to go. Looks like Scott pit behind us. And I heard the beeping. With our luck, caution will probably come out while we're on pit road. And we'll get trapped like 2 laps down or something. Probably what will end up happening. We'll have to let Matthias go on the straightaway, most likely. Unless he pits. Probably should have just pit as soon as I went a lap down. Like, I'm not gaining anything by staying out here. Just hoping for a caution and we get a lucky dog. I don't think we're getting one anytime soon still.
The car behind, Pidgey.
Oh my gosh.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
This has just sucked. This has been so bad. Nothing has gone our way. I'll just get out of his way.
You got 1 on your left. All clear, all clear.
Absolutely nothing has gone our way. I guess, except for the not getting a black flag part. I guess you could count that as something that has gone our way, but that'll probably be all that we get. I would love to be in a race. I haven't been around anybody. We were around Brett, I guess, for a minute. That was fun. Let's just pit. Let's make sure my tires are on. They are. We'll follow Matthias in. Oh, man. This has been so
Alright,
brutal.
We're halfway to the finish.
Just pit it halfway. There's my pit box. Thanks for interrupting my countdown for that little halfway call. 80, 74 on the rears.
set, go.
Let's wait for Matthias to get out ahead of us.
Car on your right. All clear, all clear.
Now we're mingled in with the lead lap guys again. And most likely not in lucky dog position anymore, and probably will never be again.
Come on, Scott.
I don't know if Colton's pit yet. He's probably quicker even if he hasn't. He was definitely quicker than me when we were on even stuff in practice and for qualifying. So it wouldn't surprise me if he's quicker on older tires with a car that's not destroyed. Oh my gosh. I don't think this race could get any worse. I don't think it's possible.
The car behind is closing on you. The gap is 2.6.
Literally impossible. And now my tires are just the surface of the sun levels. This has been absolutely astonishingly bad for me. I don't know how it could get any worse. At least we're in 18th instead of 19th or 20th.
The car in front is pitting.
My gosh. This has been so bad. And it's only lasted the entire race. I haven't got to enjoy any racing at all. It's right from lap 1. It's been terrible. So unfortunate. We lasted like 2 corners. 1 corner. Before everything got ruined. And then we made it 10 times worse, and it just hasn't gotten any better. It's only gotten worse. And this isn't even a track where I can get distracted and look at my phone. Not that I do that anyway. I could turn on baseball or something. But no, this track is so tough, and I'm so bad at road courses that I have to pay attention. Or I'm going to be doing stuff like I was earlier. I have to put in so much work to be this terrible.
The lead is
I can't afford
29.8
to lose focus.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
Why am I shifting to first? What is wrong with me? See, that's me not paying attention. Let's just get out of Dylan's way.
Car on your right. Clear on the right.
Oh, that's what I needed. Another terrible points run to solidify my very, very, very slim chance of making it to the postseason. Yeah. I think we're still locked in pretty much. I don't know, it probably will depend on who wins this race. But it's looking so far to be Ryan, and he's already got a win, so that's not really going to change much.
Got one on your right. Clear on the
Okay,
right.
we get loose. Get around him, no problem. For the most part. Try and follow Dylan, maybe learn something, but not going to be much we're going to be able to learn how much slower we are. Especially if I'm looking at fuel and not my braking markers or paying attention to my shifting. Wonder if we could make it to the end. Like we could take a wave around if we get a caution. But at that point it's going to be so late in the race, I doubt it's going to benefit us at all. Oh man. Just no getting out of this, is there? There's not a scenario where it's gonna get better.
Car 15-7
Has taken the lead.
Oh my lord.
Thank you, Nick.
Just terrible.
Yeah, no problem. You were obviously faster.
What is wrong with me? Like, I've just thrown in the towel. I guess. I'm not trying to, but I'm just so out of it with how far back I am from anything. I can't keep it on track anymore. This is just brutal. Oh man. What's the next race? I don't even know. Milwaukee Miles coming up soon. That's going to be a fun one. I'm going to enjoy racing these here in the league. Or racing these at the Milwaukee Mile with the league. Some news about the Diet Dr. Pepper series.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap.
Great.
1
Fastest lap. Great.
7
Love to hear.
2.
But Diet Dr. Pepper series had another great race at Darlington. Next week, we got Bristol, which I am not at all expecting to be a good race. I would love to be surprised about that. There's some people that are looking forward to it in the Discord, but I am very skeptical that it is going to be a fun race. I don't think I've ever had a race that's going to be this length ever be a good one. It's kind of like Martinsville, where it's just not possible to get a good race. But I didn't want to remove it and Martinsville from the schedule. Like, some people really didn't like that I removed Martinsville, but that was just going to be pacing. That's all it was going to be. Just, we'll go green, somebody will get run over, into the corner, and they'll get stacked up, and it'll be a wreck within the first lap of the restart, and then we'll be under caution again. It'll be like that for 250 laps, and that's why I don't want to do it. It's not going to be racing, it's going to be pacing. Like, there's not a chance of it being like that. I mean, it's almost guaranteed. It's going to be just stack-ups because of the nature of that track and the braking zones and how tight the corners are. And those cars, you cannot bump at all without spinning the guy. Like, it is not going to be a good race if we go to Bristol or to Martinsville. Bristol's going to be about the same way. But we'll see. Trying to figure out if I want to do dual pit roads or single pit road. Probably going to do single, just because I don't think we're ever going to do green flag pit stops. And I think the rules for the time were under caution. You would pit, like everyone would pit on the backstretch and go through the entire pit road. So I think we'll end up doing single. I think that just makes the most sense. Probably preferred to do dual pit roads, but I think this will just keep it simpler, and I think it's more accurate to the rules they ran in real life. After Bristol, though, we got Old Texas, I think, so that should be a fun one. And then I think after that is Nashville Super Speedway, which is replacing Martinsville on the schedule. And then it will be our first off week, as I'm going to be very, very busy that week, and we are not making this corner. Very, very busy that week. I think it's the first week of August. Not going to be a race. I don't know if I'm going to be able to race at all that week. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, really the only track coming up that I'm worried about for the remainder of the season, worried about being a bad race, is Bristol. Like, that's really the last one that I'm skeptical that it's going to be good. Just based on how we've driven. Like, Darlington was a great race. We had so much green flag running. Like, I think anywhere else is going to be fine. I think we got a great group. I think we're going to be able to do some good racing at every track, except for Talladega, which we're going to replace.
The leader just did a
But I think Richmond might be messy. I think it's got the potential to be messy, but I also think it's a good chance it could be a fun, good green race. It's going to be super tough in those cars, and I'm not going to be quick at all. It's not one of my better tracks. But I think we could get some long green flag runs there. But that is a tough track as well. We could see a lot of cautions. And there I'm downshifting for some stupid reason.
on the car in front. The gap is 5.2.
It's looking like, based on the vote in the Discord, that Talladega is going to get replaced by Iowa, which I think will be fun. I think we could get some good multi-groove racing there with the high-powered cars in the Gen 4. I think that could be a fun race. Second in the running is probably what I would have voted for, Twin Ring Oval. But I've mentioned in the Discord, if Iowa ends up winning, I probably will host a race at Twin Ring at the end of the season to kind of cap it off. Kind of like what they did in real life when they went to Twin Ring. They had an exhibition right at the end on the Twin Ring Oval after the final race of the season. I think we'll end up doing that kind of a way to cap it all off. See if that has anybody interested. Won't be for points or anything, I doubt it, but it could be a fun little event. We're like 2 laps short on fuel. Could we save that much? What if we leave it in third in turn 1? What if we wait just a bit longer to shift? Let's do that for a couple laps and see if we get any benefit out of that. Because if we could stay out, I'd love to stay out. We'd probably just half throttle it down the straightaway. I mean, we're not going to gain anything. Not going to gain anything by not pitting again. They're going to be able to pit and stay ahead of us before we even catch them because they're so far ahead. So it doesn't even matter. Caution's just never going to come out, and it's too late for it to benefit us anyway. What was I talking about? Diet Dr Pepper series? Yeah, I think we'll cap it off with a twin ring race. I'd have to figure out when I'm going to do that because the week after the final week of the season is Thanksgiving with the way the schedule is set right now. I would like to try and sneak another off week in there. I just don't know when I'd be able to do it and make it make sense. So I don't want to have to... Like, if I put an off weekend, there's no way we're raced on Thanksgiving Day. So I'd have to... The way I'd have to do it is bump the final race of the season to the week after Thanksgiving, so we'd have a 1 week gap between the second to last race of the season and the last race, and I really don't want that. I don't know. It might be okay just to not have another off week, but I think I probably will need one sometime. I'll have to think about it. But if you're interested in that series, you're running that with us. Just keep an eye on the videos of the race. I'm going to try and mention any schedule changes that I make at the beginning of all the videos for that series to try and make sure everyone gets that, can understand in time. So we get a caution here. Do I take the wave around and just try and make it on fuel? Probably. I mean, it's probably a terrible, terrible idea. But I don't think there's much else we can do to try and save some. If we catch the field, we could save a little bit under yellow here and maybe able to make it. We're about a lap and a half short. Well, you know, and we're a lap down, so maybe we're 2 laps short. Maybe it's not possible. But I can save going down the straightaway like this. I would love tires, and I don't think we're going to get another caution. Maybe we will. I think we're going to stay out here and chance it. I think that's our only hope of having this turn into anything that's not terrible. But I gotta catch the dang field. Hope all the leaders in front of us pit. Because if they don't, and we don't get a wave around, that's just gonna add insult to insult to insult to injury to injury to insult. My gosh, the pacing around here is ridiculous. Are we ever even going to catch them before we get the 2 to green? Pit road for us is still not open.
It's the 25 car.
You know, they're probably all going to come out of pit road before we even can get around to catch the pace car anyway, so I doubt we're going to get the wave around. Oh my.
I feel like we might as well still be green right now. We've catching up so long.
Yeah, I'd love to try and get a wave around, but I doubt we're going to even be caught up in time for us to beat people out of pit road. Nothing can go right for us this race, I guess.
Pit road is now open.
Pit road just opened for us. I assume it opened for everyone else as well. I don't know.
It's a 25 car.
Are we going to be able to get a wave around? Have we caught the field? Maybe we have.
Let the 36 car by. He had the
But we have to
position when
let
the yellow
Colton
flag
by.
came out. Car 70. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside.
So
Let
we
the
don't get a wave
18
around.
Car by. Let the 9
Holy
car by. It's the
crap.
36 car. 20 more laps. It's the 25 car.
Yeah, there we go. Well, never mind on that wave around, I guess. Just made Colton get in
Yeah, I
front of
was
us.
thinking the same thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I already pit.
I don't know why it put you in front of us though. That doesn't make any sense.
It's the 25 car.
Yeah, that doesn't.
And we're not even going to be able to make it on fuel either, so. When we were ahead of Colton, we should have been able to get the wave around, and then it decides Colton needs to be ahead of us. So, just nothing can go our way. Absolutely nothing. Just unreal. Unfreaking real. Should probably just pit and take tires at this point. Make sure we can make it on fuel. So stupid. So dumb. That's what everyone back here is doing. Like, might as well make sure we can make it. We're not getting back on the lead lap ever.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, this has been such a bad race for us. People up there might be having fun, having a good battle, but my gosh.
That's it. Go.
Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, we gotta line up on the left side here. It's the 25 car.
Let's try and catch the field for the next 10 laps. Maybe we'll get to be around some people this time at least. We got the field in front of us. Maybe we'll get a caution, like an instant caution, and we could maybe be in lucky dog spot. I don't know. Like, we're not going to be in lucky dog spot, but maybe we could be in lucky dog spot. There's 100% chance we won't, but maybe. So unfortunate. Race has been ruined since lap 1,
Get ready.
and it's just gotten worse.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
The leader just did a 2 minutes.
Somebody just wrecked.
16.856.
Alex.
Got a slow car on the right. Car on your left. Still
Sorry,
there.
sorry.
The line. Car 71.
Try and pass Dan.
All clear, all clear.
Passing some of these guys for position right here. See how long that lasts.
Car on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Keep right there.
We're gonna self-spin.
Clear on the left.
Oh, man. I see Nick. I don't think he's a lap down, though. I don't think. Oh, don't wreck anybody. Not an easy place to go too wide back here. We get to have some fun here, though. For a moment. Just can't go anywhere
Car on your right.
until we do that.
Stay left. Stay left. Keep left. All clear, all clear. Got one on your right. Keep left.
It's never gonna be able to make this pass.
Car on your left. Still there. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Can't get a pass done. We nearly spun into the inside wall there. Oh man.
Got one on your right. Still there? Hold the line. Clear on the right.
Take a look at the incidents. First up is us, because of course, and we're the only one that pays for it. Nick King's blinking a bit. Oh, oh, this is when James spun, but it doesn't look like he gets any damage for it. He had some... I think he was fixing some damage later. Oh, that might be it right there. He just gets on throttle a bit too hard, maybe accidentally downshifts or something, and that's head on into the wall. Colton blinking a bit. Don't see that from him usually. Wesley's overdriving the final corner. It's so easy to do. Puts it into the tires. What did I do after that? Nothing. Jake running over somebody else. Wesley getting in on the action. Getting into Ian and I think that's Brett. Yep. Ian was able to keep going. Brett gets sent out into the grass. James is got hot tires probably, just unable to have any grip. Oh, just catches the dirt with the right rear, or the left rear, and that sends it around. I think we saw this happen right in front of us. I think we come around. Yep. Alex spins it. A little too much throttle there. Going over that hill. Very easy to do that. Nick King's blinking. James is just struggling back here. He finally puts it in the tires there pretty hard. And Wesley does the same. I think that ends his day. Nick King gonna blink. Yep. Kuba going wide, grabbing some more grass. He's off the track. Chad downshifts a little too soon and gets in the corner too hot. Already on lap 28, so not a ton of incidents throughout the field. That's good to see. Overdriving it there, out into the grass, and thought he was going to pit. Going out into the gravel and then grabbing some tire barrier. And then this is what happened in front of us. He gets Colton and us rolling back and forth across the track. Everything that could have went wrong for us just absolutely did. And then I was trying to make the pass because I was stuck behind Josh at the end and I just couldn't get the pass made. Then I ended up pushing too hard and just wrecked myself, but I get to be done with this stupid race now, so that's nice. Dan off the track a bit, trying to get it back going. Nick King getting loose on that top of that little crest. It's so easy to lose the rear end right there. I think this is just him blinking. It is. This is the restart on lap 50. This is just Alex spinning. No help from anybody. And Colton. Oh, he pushed wide. Chad missing the corner, going out and getting some tire barrier. But he keeps it straight-ish. Then I grab that curb, trying to get around Josh. And finally end our stupid race. A couple more Nick King blinks. Colton's been blinking a bit this race, apparently. And now we're live, I guess. So that's it. My race is finally over. I finally ended my suffering. That was absolutely awful.